This week we are giving away one of our 12 by 12 packing cubes in gray. Stay tuned to the end of the episode to figure out how you can win this bag.
What's up, guys? I'm Happy Driving Pilgrim.
And I'm Aggressive Roaming Mountain Man.
Welcome to the Blue Ridge Bonfire, the official weekly update of Blue Ridge Overland gear. We are all about overcoming the obstacles to getting outside. So buckle up, pucker up, because it's going to be a bumpy ride.
Here we go. So what's new? Last week we debuted a video. It was a walk around of Dan Greck's Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. It's the same Jeep he took around Africa for 3 years. This was recorded at last year's Virginia Rooftop Tent Rally. Dan was also on the Blue Ridge Bonfire last fall, so we'll make sure to drop links to both of those videos down below.
All right, so the pre-order for the new gear built around Chevy Colorado's, the console tray kit, and the new headrest panels, that pre-sale has ended. Sad face, yes. So for those of you that place an order, we're going to be shipping those out on the 24th. Congratulations, all you awesome people. We may never make those again, so you are the lucky few.
Also, we'd also, just to make a point of clarification on our shipping policy when it comes to free shipping, that is only good for U.S. residents in the 50 states. So sorry to you international customers, sad face. We do appreciate your business, but we cannot ship stuff to you for free. But we will still gladly ship stuff to you. Just want to clarify that free shipping is for 50 states in the United States only. Also, for international orders, we are not allowed to ship anything heavy. So fridges, fridge slides, really fat squirrels, we can't ship them internationally.
All right, so that wraps up what's new, and that brings us to the Brog Nation update.
Brog Nation update!
So last week we asked you what is your go-to road trip snack, and the overwhelming favorite was
beef jerky.
Beef jerky.
Bart Miller on YouTube said, hands down the best road trip snack is beef jerky. When traveling across the country and fueling up, it can be had at any convenience store or truck stop, most of the time in exotic flavors to spice things up.
I am pretty curious what exotic
flavors
means. But we're curious. Jimmy Wilson commented, my daughter's fabulous trail mix. She makes her own recipe. So Jimmy, does she take orders?
Yeah, because we want some shipped to 126 South Bridge Street, Bedford, Virginia. 126 South Bridge Street. Trail mix, send it our way.
Overland Baby on Instagram said corn nuts. But they didn't stop there, and they went on to specify that they are the perfect snack that helps you stay awake as you try to pick them out of your teeth. Apparently, a really good pastime. Also, the snack that lasts forever. You can find one under your seat from last year's expo, and it is still edible. Gross.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would trust a year-old corn nut. Just saying, but if that's your thing, more power to you.
Yes, sir.
This is a sign of a quality dad right here. You can tell Cheerios.
Cheerio, I dare you to eat it. Do it.
That's a Cheerio. Yeah, it's actually got a little frosting on it, maybe?
Yeah, a little honey nut Cheerio.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Also, just to let everyone know, the limited edition winter Brog patches are now gone. That was it.
Bye.
They've all been shipped out. The
yeah,
window of
that's
opportunity has closed.
That's mine. You can't have that one.
So they are now unobtainium, just like the fall patches before. Spring patches coming down the pipeline soon. Stay posted. Ba-da. All right, so that wraps up the Brog Nation update, and that brings us to the events.
Events, one of my favorite things. I love events. Coming up here at Brog on the 27th to the 29th is a Wilderness First Aid Training Weekend with Fury Training Concepts. Also coming up is going to be the Smoky Mountain Overland Rally. That is the 24th to the 26th of April, Crosby, Tennessee. Beautiful area. I've been there, as justified by the shirt. There's also a new event coming up called the New River Valley Adventure Weekend at Kairos Wilderness Resort in Rich Creek, Virginia. That event runs from the 30th of April to the 3rd of May, features on-site trails, workshops, live music, food, and a bunch of other cool locations in and around that area that are worth checking out.
Later this year, there's another one we just added to the calendar. Mountain State Overland is hosting the Adventure X Festival in September, Covington, Virginia. So they've got live music, a bunch of trails to ride, really, really fun time. So that wraps up the events, and that takes us to the photo tips of the week. This is my third and final installment. So that the theme with these photo tips is to take useful photos that represent a product or represent a brand, and that's what these tips are sort of geared towards. And I tried to keep these universal as far as like iPhone photos or DSLRs, like whatever camera you've got. So this week I want to talk about how to make the subject of the photo or the product stand out from the background. So your eyes will tend to go to the busiest thing in the image, the thing with the most detail, the thing that's the brightest, the thing that's the most colorful, and that type of thing. So one way to make the subject stand out is to choose a background that's plain and uncomplicated. So it doesn't have really busy, detailed things that are gonna take your eyes away from what you want people to look at. And then another one is to make the subject brighter than the background. Now you can do this with lighting, or you could darken the edges of the photo. And I do this some, but you gotta be careful with it. We've all seen those photos with too much of that vignette effect applied. So do that tastefully, don't go overboard, and try to get that for real, with real lighting and that type of thing for the best results. If it's a light colored product, you want to put it against a dark colored background and vice versa. You know, dark product, put it against a light colored background. Again, it just creates that contrast and that little bit of separation and keeps what you want people to be looking at from just getting totally lost in that background and really make stuff pop. So another tool in your toolbox is the blurry background effect. Now, in the past, you always had to have a DSLR to achieve that kind of results, like have this really nice lens. And these days, you have portrait mode on your phone, and you can use that. So don't be afraid to get out there and have fun with that. Another way that you can create some depth and make things stand out is just simply to put what you're shooting closer to the camera and have everything else in the background just back it up and have it further away. And that's another way for things to stand out and just people to be able to see what the photo is about that much easier. So another thing that helps a lot, and I do this a lot when I'm shooting, is instead of just, you know, walking around and always shooting from shoulder height, I'll duck down and shoot at things level and shoot at things straight on. Because that's another way to show the viewer exactly what you want them to be looking at and really emphasize something. So this was a whole bunch of techniques. And you're not trying to use every single one of these all at one time. It's more about being aware of these and then picking and choosing what's gonna work for the photo that you're shooting right at that time. So that's all I got for the photo tips of the week. Hope you enjoyed that. And that brings us to
the weekly giveaway. So congratulations to Warren Carswell. Sorry if I said that wrong. But you are the winner of the Molly a water bottle pouch, squirrel not included. So just make sure you DM us or reach out to us by email or something. Give us your shipping information in your email, and we will make sure that this water bottle gets sent to you.
Congratulations, Warren. All right, so what are we giving away this week, Dean?
This week, if you were paying attention to the beginning of the video,
I wasn't paying attention. What is it? What is it? Tell me.
A packing cube. But not just any packing cube, the gray packing cube with the window in the front. So this has a lot of really cool features. I'll give that one to you.
Okay.
So a couple cool features is got the clear window on the front. It's basically a squirrel and a half by a squirrel and a half. Fits 4 squirrels, 2, 3, 4 with minimal bulging. You can get a 5th squirrel in there if you push them in there. On the back side, you've got molly loops. So if you want to attach other stuff, you can, or you can take 2 packing cubes and attach them with grim locks on the 4 corners, and then that way you can carry 2 of them, which is really useful. There's also a Velcro name tag on the top, which is, you can change that out, which is really cool. And then the packing cubes also fit in the Blue Ridge Overland Gear Cube Carrier, So you can get up to 4 of them in the cube carrier, just like that. And you can either carry it like a tote, or you can hang it in a vehicle or a trailer or something like that. And these straps on the front kind of keep everything nice and secure. If you're not lucky enough to win the gray packing cube we're giving away, they're also available in black, red, and blue on our website. Of course, packing cubes are extra. The cube carriers extra. Name tags are extra. All right, so Happy Driving Pilgrim, how are they going to win the gray packing cube?
All right, so aggressive roving mountain man, what you got to do is leave us a comment down below. Go back to our post on Instagram to the Overland name maker and put your name in the comments, and you will be entered to win.
Yeah, and that will work. You can comment on YouTube. You can comment on Instagram. You can comment on Facebook. If you're listening via podcast, you can DM us anyway, or you can send us an email to bonfire@blueridgeoverlandgear.com. So thanks for watching or listening. Make sure to comment below. I'm Aggressive Roving Mountain Man.
And I'm Happy Driving Pilgrim.
And this has been the Blue Ridge Bonfire.
Sorry, I'm paranoid. I want to check my hair because I've been having some really bad hair days.
Let me see. You're fine.
I'm fine. Okay. He says I'm fine. I know I'm not.
I'm Aggressive Roving Mountain Man.
And I'm jovial.
No.
Mountain.
No. Happy Driving.
Rocketeer. I can't remember.
Happy Driving. It's in the paper.
Oh, it's right there. I copied it. Sorry. I'm Happy Driving Pilgrim.